Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to change a toilet seat, in particular a Vitra toilet seat. So as you can see here on the indentation of it, it says Vitra. Also the toilet is a Vitra made toilet, so we know it's a Vitra toilet seat. As you can see, it's wobbly, so this can also make you tighten up the toilet seat as well. So these steps at the start will make you be able to tighten your toilet seat. So first of all, what you need to do is pop these chrome caps off, and if you're tightening your toilet seat you want to put them to one side. If you're changing your toilet seat, then you can just throw them away. With them removed, you then need to lift the toilet seat straight up vertical. You might need to do one side before loosening the other side, but it does just pull straight up. As you can see, I've had to undo one side to release the tension before loosening the other side. So that's your toilet seat removed. You can then put that to one side as you no longer need that, or you might need to put that back on. So just put that safe to one side. Next, with your flat bladed screwdriver, you want to pop between the black moulding and the chrome cap, and the chrome should just pop up like so. These can be quite tricky and quite dirty, so do be careful, but you've just got to pop both of them up and make them loose. With them loose, you can lift them straight up and put them to one side, revealing your screws fixing your toilet seat. So now you're going to loosen these off if you're changing it. If you're tightening your toilet seat, then you just need to screw them where the position you need them to be. So I'm just making sure that the threads are okay before loosening these all the way off. So you might need to give a leverage under it to loosen it off, because the fixing requires it touching the porcelain underneath for it to loosen and tighten. So you want to start to pull it up and loosen it all the way. So this fixing will just drop either into the toilet or behind the toilet. You don't need this fixing, don't worry about it. It's totally normal for it to just disappear down the hole and you forget about it. So you've got to do these on both sides. Just loosen both sides and the bolt underneath will just drop into the toilet. Casting, not into the flush or anything, it's totally safe. But if you can, like this one, get behind it, then you can pick it up and put it in the bin. So with those both removed, you can then grab yourself some tissue or some wipes and clean the area before putting the new toilet seat on. Give that a real good clean, because you don't want to be doing this after. Next, to get your new toilet seat. As you can see, we've got the new Vitra toilet seat here, and you can unbox that. Just make sure that it is the right shape that you've ordered and it does fit your toilet before opening the packaging. As you can see, it's exactly the same. There's a few colour differences as it is in your model. Remove the plastic wrap from the toilet seat and do a visual inspection and make sure you're happy with the toilet seat that you have been given. If not, then you need to return it and ask for a refund or an exchange. Comes with the instructions, just put them to one side. Once again, you need to remove the new chrome caps to be able to put it on, and then put the new toilet seat. Make sure it all lines up and you're happy with it, like so. And put that to one side, as you'll be needing this one. Next, also in the box, you'll get your fixings, screws and plates and cover caps. So just get them all out and line them all up somewhere. First things you need are the toilet seat fixings and the rubbers with the bolts that you need to make on. So with these, they come pre-made like so. You need to unwind, be careful at this point. You need to unwind the bolt, keep the washer at the top. You need to remake these on to the toilet seat fixings. Like so. Put your washer on the bottom. Push that on firmly. Then you've got to slide your bolt through and reattach your fixing underneath. So push that through, and as it was, screw this part on so the claw part faces up towards the fixing so it bites onto the porcelain of the toilet. With the thread started on the fixing, give it about 5 to 10 turns so it's fully on there. Don't go too mad because then you won't be able to get it through the hole of the toilet. And then make up the second one just like the first one. So as you can see, you put the rubber in the grooves so it all lines up correctly. Give that a real good push, firmly push that in, it's quite tight. And once again with the fixings, you need to remake them back in. So loosen your bolt, holding the bar in the middle so you don't lose it or drop it. Then push that bolt through the top of the fixing and screw it back on to the bottom. And with them both done, you can then move on to the next step, which is pushing them through the holes of the toilet. So once again, make sure them rubbers are nicely firmly pushed on. So what you've got to do is like this. You've got to slide it so it's vertical with the bolt. Either way doesn't matter. Then when it goes in, it lays flat and tightens up to the porcelain underneath. So like so, and just push it through the hole like so, and wait for it to bite like so, and do the same with the other fixing like so. Now you need your screwdriver again, and you've got to pull up so it bites onto the porcelain underneath, and start to screw it clockwise, and it will start to lower the fixing to the toilet. Once the fixing starts to touch the porcelain, then just stop. It needs to be quite loose at this point because you don't know whereabouts you want the prongs to fit the toilet seat. So just leave them nice and loose so they can move left and right and forward and backward. Then you want to grab your seat with the metal bits removed. You want to line your fixings up with the one of the new toilet seat. And place them in. So obviously this won't be locked in, so do just be careful when moving it around. You want to slowly lower this to the position you want. And you want to check for the overhang. So you want the toilet seat itself to be covering the ceramic bowl, and you want the lid of the toilet seat just to overhang the toilet a bit so you can get your finger underneath it to lift the lid only and not the actual. As you can see, the toilet seat sits flush with the porcelain, and then the lid just overhangs so you can get your fingers on that and lift it up like so. So once you're happy with that, lift your toilet seat up and carefully remove it. This will be the position where you need to tighten your fixings. Now, with these fixings, you need to do them tight, but not go mental at this point, because they might need some minor adjustments that you can do before the final tightening of the toilet fixings. So once again, grab your toilet seat and push it on. firmly pushed on to both fixings, like so. Lower it back down and make sure you're happy. Now if you're happy with this, now you can remove the toilet seat and give it its full tighten up. So this will be quite tight, not too tight that you crack the toilet, but just tight enough so the fixings do not move. Now you need to get your chrome shrouds out of the packet, pushing them on all the way, nice and snug. Grab your toilet seat, put that on the fixings. Then you're going to need your chrome fixing clips that you put to one side earlier. And they've got a dimple at the top that slides onto the top part. Push them firmly on, left and right. Make sure it doesn't come off. Check the soft close is working correctly. Check it all is operating as you'd like. Remove any stickers that are on the toilet seat